The Ballon d'Or, arguably the most divisive award in any sport. People are willing to shut out their family members from their life if they don't agree with their picks. That's how controversial it gets. So, despite knowing this, I'm about to plunge myself into this complex labyrinth, risking annoying a lot of you. But ultimately, I think you'll see some logic in who I believe should win the Ballon d'Or in 2024. Now, I've come up with my own custom point scoring system, so I'll walk you through it. The first one is assigning 4 points for any player that wins the Copa America or Euros, because I truly believe that international tournaments are the most difficult to win and also the most prestigious. Just think about it, right? Whenever we talk about the best players in history, Messi, Maradona, Zidane, what's the first thing we always reference? World Cups, Euros, Copa Americas. That's what we remember, not league titles and Champions Leagues. Then, 3 points for winning the Champions League, because I believe that it's the pinnacle of club football where arguably you see the best teams in the world compete. Your Madrids, your Man Cities. But then, why is this below international tournaments, you ask? If this is the best teams that are competing? Well, I ask you this. How many players have you seen cry when they lose a round of 16 match or a quarterfinal match in the Champions League? Not many, right? And how many do you see in the Euros or the World Cup or the Copa America? I rest my case. Moving on, 2 points for winning a league title, but only the top 5 leagues in the world. So England, Spain, Germany, Italy and France. And also 2 points for winning the Best Player award in either the Euros or Copa America, because again, shining in these tournaments with that kind of pressure is a massive achievement. And finally, 1 point for winning a domestic cup, again, top 5 leagues, a league title, but non-top 5 leagues, so your MLS, Saudi, Netherlands, etc. And also 1 point for winning the Best Player award in a top 5 league. You might notice that I haven't given any points to top scorers, because I honestly believe that kind of skews the point system towards attackers. And there are a lot of unsung heroes like a Virgil van Dijk, a Rodri, a Saliba who don't get the credit because all the points end up going to attackers. Now, based on my point system, let's rank the contenders. So you have Foden at 3, Messi at 4, Mbappe at 4, Kroos at 5, Vinicius at 5, Alvarez at 6, Bellingham at 6. You might have noticed that the media favorites like Jude Bellingham and Vinicius Jr. aren't really the top dogs in this when it comes to my ranking system, because they won the Champions League and their league title, Bellingham also winning the best player in La Liga. But on the big stage, at the Euros and Copa America, they've just gone missing. And that is a big blot on their chances, which is illustrated in my point scoring system. Now, coming to the 2 main contenders. Carvajal won the Euros, the Champions League and La Liga, thus finishing on 9 points. Rodri won the Euros, the Premier League and the Best Player award in the Euros, thus finishing on 8 points. So we have a winner, right? It has to be Carvajal. Well, not really, because football isn't just about trophies and stats. The eye test is equally important, and that's where I believe that Rodri trumps this debate. I always believe the most important question to ask is this: could Spain and Madrid have won without Carvajal? Don't get me wrong, the man is a legend in his position and will always be revered for what he's contributed to football. But Spain and Madrid would most likely have won without him, right? I'm sure most of you can agree to that. But could Spain and City have won without Rodri? Kinda unlikely, right? I mean, heck, he's just lost 1 game in 40. The freak result in the FA Cup against United. When Rodri plays, his team inevitably wins. And this was proved once again in the Euros, where he was the heartbeat of a team which allowed the likes of Yamal and Nico to wow us. Winning the best player of the Euros while playing as a CDM is a very big deal, because awards like these are mostly handed out to attackers. I believe it's high time the Ballon d'Or committee start looking beyond flashy skills and extravagant celebrations and focus more on what a player adds to a team. As I said previously, the most fundamental question: if this player didn't play, would their team have won all these titles? And if the answer is no, you have a winner. And that man's name is Rodri.